In this video, we're going to be talking about how to create a top-down view. We're going to talk about the equipment you need, how to set it all up, and towards the end of the video, we're actually going to unbox this thing right here, the brand new Switch 2. So let's go ahead and dive right into it. First, let's go ahead and dive right into the equipment that you will need. In order to make this kind of content work, whether you are unboxing a product or you're showcasing a product, in order to have a top-down view and the actual angle that you're seeing now, you need at least 2 cameras. Now, this can be accomplished in many different ways. You can use a nice fancy camera, or you can just simply use your iPhone as one of the other angles. For a while, I used to have my iPhone as my top angle and one of my main cameras as my main angle. So to let you guys have a little bit of a behind the scenes look, I'm going to pull out my iPhone so you can kind of see what we have going on. I have my main camera right here is ZV-E10, and then I have 2 cameras, just extra cameras I had, is the ZV-1 and my other ZV-1 right here, giving me my 3rd angle. And one of the main tools that we need for this type of setup is a overhead mount. Now, you can find all types of overhead mounts, and you can even kind of rig up something yourself, but the one we're using today is one by a company named Archon. I like this one because it is sturdy. It is really solid, in the clamps and the joints, they really do not move once you get your stuff set up. And as you can see right here, it is pretty solid because it's able to actually hold my camera. And it comes with a lot of different adapters where you can hang a tablet, a phone, or a camera, which I have set up for us today. The main angle that you're seeing right here is actually the camera connected to like a super clip, I think that's by SmallRig, that's clamped onto that very sturdy base, and it's actually able to act as some type of tripod or camera holder or whatever you want to call it, so that we can have this angle and also have this angle as well. So that gives us this main angle right here that you see. It gives us our top-down angle that you see, and then this side angle that you're seeing right here is my ZV-1 on just a regular tripod, to kind of give it a little extra dimension when you're actually going through the video and making the video. One thing you want to keep in mind is how you actually clamp this to an actual table. Now, I originally had it clamped to the actual table right here that I actually have the product on, but my hands are heavy, you know, I move stuff around and I like to talk with my hands and stuff like that, and so it makes the table shake, which in turn makes the actual camera shake as well. So what I actually did is actually bring a table that was a little bit higher, or it could be one that's the same height, and clamped it to that table. That way it's separate from the shaking that may be caused by actually opening or moving the product around. So that's really all you need to create these types of videos. You need at least 2 camera angles, a nice tripod, a nice microphone, and some type of overhead mount. What I have done in the past was actually rigged up an old, I believe, mic stand, and it had like a boom arm on it, and I hung it over the table. Actually, a lot of the videos that you see on this channel were done with that kind of contraption, and this thing right here is really just new. I think this is really the first time I'm actually using an actual dedicated overhead mount, so this is pretty cool. I'll have links to all of these products down below, so don't worry about trying to keep up with that. I'm actually going to leave out the more expensive things because the switchers and the different things that you see in the background aren't really necessary to make an overhead type video happen. You can really just have an iPhone, a regular camera, this mount, and maybe if you want to be fancy, have, you know, another angle right there or something like that. Yeah. All right, now before we go and unbox this amazing Switch 2 that I'm pretty excited about, I just want to tell you a little bit more about this channel. This channel is all about helping creators make great content, and a lot of the creators that we are helping on this channel are beginners. So if you are a beginner creator and you just want to learn as much as you can learn, man, this is the place for you. So I suggest that you subscribe and then engage, fully engage. People ask questions all the times in the comments on a lot of the videos that we have. So go ahead, if you have any questions, go ahead and type them down below. I'll answer them, or maybe even one of the other subscribers will answer them. We're all in this together. We're a community, and we're trying to help each other continue to make great content. Now let's jump into how this setup works. Of course, just kind of peripheral things that you just need to make sure you have. Make sure you have decent lighting. We have plenty of videos on this channel about lighting and different things like that, so I'm not going to bore you with all that. You can check out other videos later on, but you got to have good lighting so that you can actually see the product. You can actually get a good light in your face. One side note that I do want to just emphasize about lighting is that probably a good lantern light is good to have, so that you can get a good round light that can not only light your face but can also light the product as well. And we've talked about lantern lights before on this channel as well. So let's go ahead and dive into opening the Switch 2. Go ahead and comment down below, have you gotten one yet? I believe mine release on I purchased this on, I believe, today the 5th. I believe this was the release date, so I'm pretty excited about it. So let's jump right into that. All right, so if you are creating content like this, it might be good to have like good microphones. You know, I know people are into like sounds and different things like that, and it also would probably help if you open it the right way. All right, so I got the edition that has Mario Kart World in it, and I'm really just gonna walk through this video to kind of just give you guys a feel of how you should do it and how you should talk. Most of you, if you're trying to create this type of content, you probably already know what to say, but it doesn't hurt to actually script things out so that you can have an idea of maybe features or specs and different things like that that you can talk about as you open certain things. All right, so let's dive back into this. All right, so you got the Switch 2 right here. You have the brand new Joy-Cons, man. These things are pretty cool. A lot bigger than they were before. Nice and solid. They have that magnetic look to them, man. These things are pretty cool right there. You got the other one on the right side right here. That's pretty cool, man. These things are smooth. These things are nice. And man, I can't wait to actually play this thing right here. Now, go ahead and comment down below if you are over 30 like myself and you still like playing video games. That's me. I really do, and I really care. I grew up playing video games, and that's just part of my life, so deal with it. Anyway, ooh, there it is right here. We'll go ahead and connect all that later on. I am going to hide the code from you guys, the code that you get for Mario Kart World. This thing is pretty cool, man. I think it's been like since 2017 since the original Switch released. All right, so hiding that from y'all, but it's all right. So let's go ahead and check this out. You got HDMI cords. You have the straps for the Joy-Cons, and then let's dive up in this thing a little bit more. I believe this is a USB-C charger that you have right here for this one, and then you have the actual adapter. I mean the brick is what I like to call it. A little bit different than what they had before. It's removable, and actually you can get that stuff going. Right here is the little hand grip, which is pretty cool, man, because these things just slide in magnetically right there. I feel like this is just making a mess. Just making a mess. Let me clean this junk up, man. Get this out of get out of here. All right. And then we have right here the brand new dock. I mean, everything is new. It's pretty cool, man. Woo! Like that. Pretty nice. Got a big back right there. I believe it has like fans and Ethernet cord. I think they had the Ethernet cord on the OLED maybe. And dude, the research that I have done on this thing, I believe you're able to like dock the Switch and play up to 4K, which is a big deal. If any of you out there have ever played the Switch, you know it's not best for the resolution. So this is just a side note. This is just a side note. I'm showing you guys how to do an unboxing, talk about different specs, do a little research, know what you're talking about. so they can be kind of knowledgeable if that's what you're trying to do. And then also make sure that when you're doing unboxings and different things like we're doing today, that you kind of show off some of the main features of the product. So one of the main features of this Switch 2 are the brand new Joy-Cons that we have right here and how they connect to the actual system. Now this is different because they used to slide on. For those of you who don't know, if you don't know anything about gaming and you're just here for how to make this type of video, yeah, there you go. It connects magnetically. House nice right there. All right, and then this one connects magnetically. Boy. Ooh. And then we see right here, we have our Switch 2. This thing is huge. Like, it's way bigger than it used to be. And so, yeah. All right, so again, another side note, show off some of the features, give some honest reactions. I'm literally not acting, right? I literally have opened this. I'm showing the people who are watching my videos how excited I am, and I'm actually showing off the product as well. And so yeah, let's just dive back into it. So this is pretty cool, man, because I'm a little bit of a nerd when it comes to this kind of stuff. So let's go ahead and turn this bad boy on. Ooh, so that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, so well, since this video is not necessarily focused on the Switch, as you are making these top-down videos, be thinking about your audience. Be thinking about the things that they would like to see. For most of the people watching your videos, they may not be able to afford the product that you are looking at, and they're just living vicariously through you. Many of the people who are watching your videos are probably trying to figure out if they even want to purchase it. They have the money, but they're trying to see. So you're trying to convince them that they should purchase it, or you're just simply just showing it off, man. You're just showing your excitement for something that you genuinely like and that you genuinely use. So that's another note to kind of keep in mind as you start to get brand deals, as you start to review products. Make sure that you are reviewing and making videos about stuff you actually use and stuff you actually like. Nobody wants to see anybody being fake about products that they really don't use. Nobody wants to see anybody being fake, pretending like they like something when they really just hate it or just don't agree with it. Don't be that person, man. If something you really enjoy, something you really like, make a video about it. And that's kind of what I did today. I genuinely enjoy playing video games, even as a grown man who doesn't really have enough time to play them. I enjoy the excitement of new gadgets and new things and new tech, and man, so I was able to bring that into these types of videos, even though this isn't necessarily like a deep dive tech channel. And another thing that you can do to actually spice up your top-down videos, man, is to buy just simple like poster boards. I just want you guys to see how much this changes the look of the actual content you're creating. Look at this. Completely changes everything. There you go, right there. All right, products against there. Boom. All right, let's just try this crazy lime green and see what this looks like. Boom, changes everything. Changes the whole video. There you go. All right. And listen, these are simple, just cardboard poster boards that I got from the Dollar Tree. And they're easy, a couple of dollars, $1 here, $1 there, and you can actually change the whole look of your videos. There you go. Put the orange down there. I don't know if you'll be able to tell the difference between the orange and the yellow, but the yellow right there, and that's completely changed the whole look of the video. Now, here's the thing about it. You always want to make sure that you have the essentials down packed, right? If you don't have them down, then your video is not going to look good. Like if you don't have a good camera, and especially even more important, you don't have good audio and you don't have good lighting, it doesn't matter what kind of camera angles you have, nobody's going to really want to watch your video. So to get more tips on how to make great content, you can go ahead and watch this playlist right here, and we'll see you over there. Peace.